Get me some hockey wins here. We got a lot of hockey to talk about. Go ahead. We'll start with your Pens. Unbelievable game.
Oh,
Triple overtime.
the
Rangers goal wiped out at the end of regulation with under 3 minutes to go. Looked like a game winner. We go to overtime. We go to second overtime. We go to a third overtime. Second overtime, the Pens goalie's out. We bring a backup goalie in that's been sitting all night. What an unbelievably fun game to watch last night.
Smith must have had the spicy pork and broccoli and got sick because Louis Domingue said after the game that he had spicy pork and broccoli, and he goes, "Not the best, not the best," with the French accent. I recorded it. I posted on Twitter. It's still up. If you haven't seen it, go find it. It was amazing. It was like the French Canadian goalie in the movie Slapshot. You feel shame. Like it's so funny, and he just won a playoff game. Stepping in, the guy's played 2 games in 2 years. It's unreal. The Stanley Cup playoffs are the best. I mean, I absolutely can't get enough of it. And you see these betting opportunities, and unlike the NBA, which again, I love that too, they play every other night. So every other night, like in his first round, you get 4 games every night. You want to talk about betting opportunities. So, quick review last night. The Penguins win a 3 overtime game. The games to go to overtime, the price is in a plus 350 range. You get one of those of the 4. If you blindly bet them, you're almost even. If you get 2, you make a score. I think you can pick and choose right now in the first round, but as we get closer to the Cup finals, keep an eye on that. Washington beats Florida as a dog. Florida's the number 1 rated team or number 1 highest point scoring team. They won the President's Trophy. They lose the first game at home in front of a rabid fan base crowd, the whole thing. Anything can happen in hockey, except in Colorado, where Nashville, I believe, Colorado might have just scored again. That game, they housed them 5 goals in the first period. Game flew over. Forget it. Dallas, Calgary looked like the movie Slapshot. There was fights. There was people just every shift poking somebody. Finishes 1-0. Games are going under in Dallas and Calgary. Apparently, that's the way Gumpy from from Hammer Don told me to say Calgary. That look for that. Now tonight, all right, this is a repeat of game 1 night. First thing on the board, what you look at, what is your eye gravitating toward when you look at this hockey board?
Okay, well let's do a trend here, and then
Oh
you
boy.
tell me if I can play this trend from
All
VSiN. You
right.
ready?
Yep.
Teams coming off a road loss are hitting at 55% over the last 320 some games. Off a road loss, 55%. Teams coming off a shutout loss are 30 and 16, 65% over the last 5 seasons. Okay?
Giving me hope for the Minnesota Wild.
Okay, that's one. Start there then. That's the first one. Do I take the Wild tonight? It was minus 130 last I look. You can tell me consensus. First question, do I take the Wild tonight?
I'm caught up in the Wild. I thought that they would win the series before the series. Yes. You can't get shut out at home in that situation and not get. Ugh. I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win, but St. Louis owns them. The thing with the hockey, when you get these first round matchups, what happened in the regular season or even over the last year or 2 combined kind of goes into that. St. Louis has Minnesota's number, and that's what scares me. But the price is not egregious. Laying 125, it's consensus 125 to 130. Bad guys are coming back on the Blues. I know it. I've seen it. It would have burned me in game 1. It might burn me in game 2, but I'm playing Minnesota.
Okay. Second one that fits this. You want a piece of Tampa? You want
Hell
Tampa
yeah, I
Bay?
do.
Did I hear right? Have they won 14 consecutive games after a loss in the postseason?
Yeah,
I think I heard that. So do you want Tampa tonight as well?
I do. And again, Toronto looked absolutely perfect. You talk about a hockey game with energy, with I mean, think about it. It's the first time last year was kind of half crowds and some places didn't have full capacity. The year before was in a bubble. It's the first time in 3 years that they can go. fans can go to games and have that. It's a soccer game, a European soccer game atmosphere. I mean, there's singing, there's loud, it's so much fun. If you've never been to an NHL playoff game, you should definitely go. I'm considering driving to LA just to go see Edmonton play LA in the LA. We've done that before, and the Knights are out, so we don't have any playoff hockey here. Yes, to answer your question, yes, I would definitely be on Tampa. I'm going
That's
to
plus
watch that
money,
game.
right? I mean, I get plus money.
You're getting plus
Yeah.
115 right now.
Yep.
I think it's going to vary. Opinions are going to vary because up in Toronto, you Canadian listeners, we thank you, but you're planning the parade. I mean, they won one game. Maple Leafs, I heard a great line. Somebody gave it to me. Toronto's the only place where the Leafs fall in the spring. That's pretty good. It's a little shot at the Toronto Maple Leafs. It wasn't a Cub shot. Don't tell me you got the Leaf stuff. It wasn't personal.
I don't, but I need some hockey. I need a hockey sweater in there.
Listen,
So
we can do the series price thing. If you don't like game 2, if you think Tampa has a shot at winning game 2, you take them in the series right now, plus 165 or plus 170. Because that thing swings to them being the favorite if they win game 2. And then you can either take another plus with Toronto or, get off whatever you'd like to do. But keep that in mind too.
Okay, well, so that leads me into the last thing here, and then we'll get you out of here. I was going to ask you what series price right now, if you had to play one, is doable. You mentioned Edmonton. You want a piece of Edmonton right now after they dropped game 1, minus 115 to win the series there. Of the series prices available now, some of them are still juicy, obviously. What one would you hop on? What do you feel good about? Rangers plus 140 over your Pens or no?
Rangers are plus 140.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that seems like a good number. I mean, doesn't it?
I can't believe that. I mean, I cannot believe that. That's an overreaction. Yeah, I would take the Rangers for sure. I think that's the one. I don't think Boston, I mean, as bad as they looked, I mean, plus 160, not enough for me. Capitals are still plus 150. They're up 1-0. That doesn't make any sense. That's probably worth a play. And the Lightning plus 164. That's the biggest price of all of them. We get to take the 2-time Stanley Cup defending champions plus 164 in a first round series. Everybody's healthy. They win game 2, they're the favorite. So in the Eastern Conference, those are the ones I would take.
All right. I asked you for one play. Now you got me on every Colorado Rockies. You got me on Mad Bum. Now you got me on hockey tonight and multiple series prices. I'm out of money.
Wait till I text you with the Kentucky Derby trifecta.
Well, I was going to ask you. You've been in the book your whole life. You got horse guys. You want to give us a horse? You got horse guys, or we follow on Twitter. You going to give us one at SportsBK and Sig? Will you have one later in the week for us for a horse? I need a horse.
Right now, we're going to try to book a guest on Bostonian versus the book, multiple guests to give us horse plays. And last year we did it. I believe you were on the text list that said, play this. It was a trifecta key, went deep, hit it, made a couple hundred, was a nice little score. And if it would have come a different way, I would have went and got a car. That's how close it was to be. If another horse finishes second or third, who didn't, but if they did, I'm going to buy a car cash, not a Tesla, but I'm going to get a car for the kids. So we're that close. So yes, there will be multiple horse opinions from some pretty knowledgeable people coming back. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, click on another video right here on the screen. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.